Well, hello and welcome to this video. So today I'm going to be showing you the Canva Brand Kit, which is pretty awesome. It's a fantastic tool to help keep you on brand and give you all of your branding, colors, your fonts, your logo to hand when creating designs in Canva. It's fantastic. There's two types. You've got the free version, you've got the pro version. I'm going to show you the pro version today because it's the full package. So once you've logged into your Canva account, you've got your brand kit over here on the menu. I click brand kit, you can see that I've populated mine. So within your brand kit in Canva, you can add in your brand logos. So you've got all the different variations of your logos. You can add in your brand colors. So you've got your color palette for your branding, and you can add in your 3 fonts that you use within your brand. Shouldn't really use too many more than 3. You need one for your headings, which would be your business name, your logo, the big font that you use for the big words, your subheadings, which is for titles for blocks of text, that kind of thing, smaller information. And then you've got the body, which is the general text that you use for a blog, your web page, information on social media posts, that kind of thing. Try and keep that to a nice, clean, clear, simple font that's very readable on desktop, on computers, on screens. You can also add in various different color palettes. So if you're working on a client's ebook, for example, and you wanted to use their branding, you can add in a palette for their colors. So I've got a few different examples here of different color palettes that I've used. You can also upload fonts here. So I've got an uploaded fonts tab, and you can see these are the different fonts that I've uploaded from Google. Love fonts from Google. There's some amazing free fonts in Google. All you need to do is click upload font and then find the files. You need to download it from Google first. The OTF and a TTF file are the 2 best files to upload. They're fantastic for using with fonts and getting them into Canva. OTF and TTF, they're 2 different file types. So uploading fonts, stick to those 2. So how do you get this information into your brand kit? So when you go to brand kit over here on the menu, the first thing you have, like I say, is your brand logo. We click this box here, find your logo, the PNG, the JPEG, however it is you want to upload it, and it will add it in for you. Okay, so it's just uploading it for me, and it is pulling out the brand colors from my logo as well. So I actually have a color palette for my specific logo that I've just added. I'm going to click keep, and it's created a brand new color palette for me. Absolutely amazing. I've got other ones here. These are older ones. I'm going to delete that just to get rid of it. I'm going to delete that just to get rid of it. So you can delete things easily as well in Canva. But you can also add in your logos, which is brilliant. So it has created me a brand color pack. I love that. So to add in additional colors, click this little button here, and it will bring up this color palette, which you'll recognize if you use Canva. It's within the Canva templates. You find this on the left hand side. You can choose your color. So I can then pick a color if I want, or I can use this little guy here to add in my hex codes. Now, if we go to canva.com/colors, spelt the American way or the Australian way, not the UK way, you have different color options. So if you're still looking for your color brand, your branding colors, for example, pop over to canva.com/colors, because there are some fantastic tools here for generating your colors. Okay, you've got a color palette generator, which is fantastic to upload an image. You can click here, upload an image from your computer, and it will pull out the colors within that image. So if I click try demo, this is the image it's picked, and these are the 4 colors that it's pulled from it. You can click on each one of these to copy them. You can then go over to your brand kit and you can paste here and it will pick out the color for you. I hit and it will add that color in for you. So it's very easy to find your brand colors, and using this is absolutely fantastic as well. We've got color palette ideas. So if you're not sure, you can come along and have a good look through these and think, actually, yeah, those colors really represent me and my business and what I do and how I feel. I'm going to use those colors. You can click on them, and then it gives you the option to copy the colors. So I'm digressing from the brand kit because I love this page, canva.com/colors. Check it out. It is awesome. Okay, so going back to the brand kit, you can add in additional color palettes. So if we go down here, I can add and discover a new color palette. I can add in my own colors, a custom palette, or I can select one of Canva's pre-made color palettes as well. So I could say, for example, I want to do a pink ebook. Love creating ebooks. So I wanted to do something pink and pastel-y. I could choose this color palette and stick to these colors. So yeah, you can add in so many different color palettes. It's fantastic. So you've got your logo, you've got your color palette, you've got your fonts. Now these are very easy again to add in. You just click the little pencil here and it will give you a drop down of all fonts available in Canva. I tend to use Ultra a lot. I'm using Anton a lot now, so I can just change it. This one, I can change that one as well to whichever one I want. The body font, loving the body font at the moment. I'm going to stick with a darker grey text because it's a nice, simple, easy to read font, great for screens. So there we have our logo, we have a color palette, and we have our fonts. So how do we actually use them in Canva? So we need to go back to Canva and we need to create a design so that we can see how to use them. I am going to type in Instagram, for example, because Instagram post is the most popular one in Canva ever. I'm going to go for creating a blank post just so I can show you how we add the colors and fonts in. So for example, I want to add some fonts to my post. So I click text, and then here I have my 3 fonts that I have just added into my brand kit. I've got my Anton font, which is the big header font. So I could change this to Canva. So we're going to go with Canva. I want to change that to one of my brand colors, for example. This is the new color palette that's just been pulled out of my logo. I can change the color straight away. This is the color palette that I've set up. There's the new color that we just added in. And then there are all the different color palettes underneath that I've added in, plus a default color section. So you just have hundreds and hundreds of different colors that you can add to your designs. I can go back to text. I can add a subheading. We'll go trainings and tutorials. Now you'll notice it's the same color as the font I've just added. It remembers the color of the font that you've added previously, and it will add colors all in the same, add fonts all in the same color. But I could change that, for example, to a different color from my logo. I can change the sizing, and I can spell tutorials correctly, tutorials. There we go. So I've got my colors, I've got my 2 fonts. And if I wanted to add my logo, say I was, I'll add a circle just to give this some context. And we will change this to my 3rd color, position, and make sure it's at the back behind all of my information. Trainings and tutorials on Canva, and I want to add my logo. So we've added our logo in. How do we find it? Okay, on this section here on the far left of your screen, if you scroll down, you will have a logo section. If we click that, it then brings up every single image that you've added into the logo section within your brand kit. I'm just going to add this one in. This hasn't got a transparent background, so I'm just going to reduce the size, guess what we can do? Because it's an image, we can remove the background. So that's what I'm going to do, because it's Canva Pro and you can remove the background. This is more about the brand kit, but there are other features that you tend to use and mix in when you are creating designs. So we've added in our colors, we've added in our logo. I'll change this color slightly. There we go. So we've added in our colors, we've added in our logo, and we've added in our fonts, and we can create designs very, very quickly, very, very simply, using them in Canva because we have them all on the left-hand side. So your text, you've got your 3 fonts here that you've added in. If you click on your text and then, okay, so I was here, I've got my 3 fonts here, which I can add into my design. But what if I wanted one of the ones I've uploaded? Okay, you add in a text box, click on it. You've then got this section up here, all this information up here. If I click on the fonts, then if I scroll down, so we've got recently used, we've got my brand fonts, and then underneath we've got uploaded fonts. So I can change it to one of my uploaded fonts before it then goes to popular fonts within Canva. And then if you keep going down, it will then eventually start at A, and then it will go through all of the fonts that are available in Canva. And there are about 3,000, I think, at the moment. There's probably more than that now. A lot of them are free as well to use in the free account. So you can use them in the free account. Okay, so that is probably it for the brand kit. We've added our colors, we've added our fonts, we've added our logo, and we can use them all within our designs. One thing I will show you, if I go back to the home, back to brand kit, if you are on the free version of Canva, you can add, as far as I'm aware, I don't know if it's changed, but it used to be and probably still is, you can add in 3 brand colors. You can add in your 3 brand colors, and that is still very useful to be able to add in your brand colors for your business. If you're on the free version and you want your fonts, you want your logo, you want more colors, have a look at creating yourself a mood board or a brand board in Canva. Save it into one of your files, and then you've got access to it whenever you need to use it for your business. So create a brand board. I will just show you, there are a lot of templates in here for brand boards as well. So you could pick one of these templates. So for example, pick this one because this is one of mine. So you can pick this, you can change the photos, they could be your logos if you wanted them to be, and you can change the colors to suit your brand as well. You can add in your fonts, you can make it look really nice and pretty, and then you can use it within your business whenever is needed. So if you are on the free account, you can create yourself a brand board and you've got your brand to hand right there and then. Okay, so that is it from me today in this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you get your brand board really lovely, sorted and looking amazing.